Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays.
Touchdown, Falcons! John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Now watch run, watch run.
Now it's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, first drive here, the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Panthers at 3-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Ready? Slam.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. 2nd down and goal. Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Arnold Ebiketie has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Finding space at the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Run the ball. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Okay, right?
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. They'll give it to Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. For the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Go, go, go. Red 80. 44's the mic.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
A shotgun snap for Darnold.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got Patterson on the out route.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Terrace Marshall
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And complete to Drake London.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Second down and inches. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 4 yards remain for second down. Straight ahead, Patterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 22. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On first down, it's Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Darnold taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's London. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Moore, the man in motion. From the 30 on 2nd down. Darnold, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. First and 10, Taylor now. And that play going absolutely nowhere
as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Play action. It's Darnold. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, check Mike. Hey, lady. Check Mike 21. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Darnold now to throw. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. He will push his way down to about the 14. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain there of 21 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now back to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Hawkins. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one, the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Darnold on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Watch the run.
Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready, 10 punt.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Here we go. Blue 32.
Let him know. Alert 3. Yes, sir.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Drake London with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Get the ball. Ready?
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Moore, the man in motion.
44's the mic. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A right side run with Patterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little